I don't know how you live the way you do, blithely ignoring the consequences of your actions.
This is about the Canary thing, isn't it? I'm not ignoring it. I just recognize that it happened years ago. There's this fantastic thing called moving on. You should try it sometime.
Has it occurred to you that Kirkwall is only just recovering from the Canary attack?
And you want me to... what? Flog myself daily? Has it occurred to you that maybe there's no justice in the world, other than that voice you keep in your head?
Ooh, snap.
Well, look who it is. You. The you.
Hey, shit.
If you don't mind, I could do with a significant reduction in the amount of attention this office receives. A visit from the champion is something of the opposite.
Order my removal, if you think you have the authority.
Authority. My authority was lopped off and rolled across the floor,
I remember.
courtesy of the Arishok.
Funny.
Now I'm trapped under Templar scrutiny, waiting for them to note how easily I might be replaced.
And it isn't going well?
It is not going well.
Boo-hoo, tough shit.
I can apply influence in many ways, you know.
Do the words political maelstrom mean anything to you? The Templars are particularly sensitive about destabilizing elements, especially after what happened to Dumas.
The Arishok killed the Viscount, but he's no longer a problem.
There are older hatreds that the Templars feel deserve more central focus. Sometimes I wonder if we're at war with ourselves.
There is no one to carry the last Viscount's line.
You presided over Seamus's death. That was the sad end of the Dumas. When a line is judged unfit or ends, we appoint from Kirkwall's elite. Or we would, if the situation was normal. But it is not.
Who nominates a new Viscount?
A consensus of the nobility, normally, and a willing nominee. Both are lacking, and I can't fault it. These are difficult times.
Could I nominate someone, or do it myself?
Anyone who thinks to take this office needs more than popular support. They need particular support. You are many things, champion, but not this. Not yet, anyway.
Since when are city leaders appointed by the Knight Commander?
Meredith would not openly declare a preference. The rule of Kirkwall is deliberately separate from the Chantry's will. But the Order embodies security in Kirkwall, and they want the new Viscount to be more accepting of oversight. Anyone who wants to rule Kirkwall needs support from the Templars. That is the new truth of this city.
What happens if they don't like the choice?
Do you know how Viscount Dumas' predecessor, Perrin Threnhold, left office? He was a tyrant, certainly, but his rule was not ended until he actively sought to expel the Templars. The good of all is inexorably tied to what is good for the Templars.
Sucks to be you.
Nice mess. Glad it's not mine.
That is the prevailing opinion I encounter, and I'm just fine with that.
Good.
That's all I need. The champion.
Guardsmen, duties for the week will be...
Lowtown canvas. 5 on, 3 off.
City perimeter by twos. Clear by second watch.
Training recruits full metal by week's end.
Anything else, Captain?
No. Thank you. Donicus, a good man. I'm sorry, was there something you wanted?
Your men could give the Templars a run for their sovereigns.
They've had to. As long as there's no Viscount, the Order thinks they can bark at any man in uniform. I won't have it. The people of Kirkwall need to see themselves in their guard.
Lose that connection, we're just targets.
Kirkwall seems to have rallied around you.
I try to keep order, and people appreciate that. Everything else is going insane. A few complaints here and there, but for the most part, I think everyone's just glad the guard has been stable for a few years.
You never said how your 3 weeks in Orlais went.
You're right. I didn't.
Ooh, shivery.
Anything else?
Nah.
Just checking in. Need anything?
Yes, there's something. Come back soon. I'll get into it then.
Okay.
I'll see you later.
Of course, Hawk.
Wow. Stimulating conversation.
There is justice in the world.
Is there? You want to free the mages. Let's say you do, but to get there, you kill a bunch of innocent people. What about them? Don't they then deserve justice?
Yes.
And then what? Where does it end? It's like a bar brawl. People are continuously pulled into the fray, and nobody remembers why it started. Justice is an idea. It makes sense in a world of ideas, but not in our world.
Oh, hey.
Mistress Hawke, I must speak with you. You're the only one that can help. The Wardens mounted an expedition to retrace your route through the deep roads to discover whatever it is you found years ago. It's a fool's errand, and my poor brother is with them, Nathaniel Howe.
Nathaniel? Well, put me in a dress and call me a Templar. How is the old boy doing?
He's missing, Sirrah. Haven't you been listening?
I'm not worried about Nathaniel. He's crawled out of worse places alive.
I take it you and Nathaniel have some history.
Certainly. We were in the Wardens together in Amaranthine. Hordes of Darkspawn, psychotic brood mothers. Usual Warden business. I wonder if Nathaniel ever found a sense of humor.
Why were Wardens interested in our expedition?
Maker help me, I have no idea. My brother never tells me these things.
Wardens range into the deep roads all the time.
But he's been gone far too long. Something terrible has happened. I'd tell the Wardens, but by the time I reach Vigil's Keep, my poor brother...
Do you know any other details?
I know almost nothing. Nathaniel never speaks about the Wardens. It was only happenstance that I heard your name mentioned. Please, go back to the deep roads. Find my brother. You must.
Well, why don't you do it yourself, you lazy bitch?
Why do you even like me? I must seem so dull. What brought this on? Your life has been so exciting. The adventures, the duels, the passionate love affairs. Compared to that, my life is a stale, dry biscuit. I wish I had your life. No, you don't want my life.
Why?
Because you have a good heart, and you deserve better.
Hmm. Oh, hey!
Sirrah Hawke.
Mother Patrice?
No longer. Titles change, as you have shown.
Ha.
Well earned, in your case. Kirkwall has the kind of champion it needs.
And where have you been while I got things done?
We all have our strengths to exploit. Mine is finding like-minded people. There are many disappointed with the Chantry. One day, we will be called to act. Schism, Sirrah Hawke. It is inevitable, and I'm sure we will meet again someday.
My god, go fuck off.
The first enchanter overstepped his bounds.
He was provoked.
The people want to know which side you favor. It weakens you.
Strength will not win this fight, Sebastian.
If the Maker is merciful, he will help them find peace. We can only be waiting when they do.
Do you never intend to give a public answer, Your Grace?
What have I been asked?
About the mages. You could calm this fire if you stepped forward.
The Chantry's teachings are clear. Those who turn against them would not listen more to me than to Andraste.
Orsino and the Knight Commander will tear Kirkwall apart.
They will try. I did not expect things to deteriorate so fast. I thought after the Canary, no one would wish for more violence. It has drawn more attention than I would like. Sebastian, if I can ask.
Anything, Your Grace.
And the champion, too, if you will.
I agree to nothing until I know what it is.
The Divine is concerned about the situation here. She does not want to see the Free Marches become another Imperium. She has sent an agent to assess the danger. Meet with her, please. Tell her drastic measures won't be required.
I don't want to see the Divine's armies march against Kirkwall.
Surely the Divine wouldn't treat the whole city as enemies.
She is concerned. It is never wise to draw the concern of the powerful.
She is the voice of Andraste. She cannot turn the might of the Chantry against the innocent due to proximity.
Were no innocents harmed in the exalted marches? She will do her best, Sebastian. But she must act first to protect the faith.
What can you tell me about this servant of the Divine?
I was not told her real name, only to call her Sister Nightingale. She is said to be the Divine's left hand, sent to do work that might blacken the Divine's name.
What argument would convince her?
The Divine has heard my protests already. I must trust your own powers of persuasion now.
This cannot wait.
Thank you. We cannot allow this ridiculous mage rebellion to turn into holy war.
The agent, Sister Nightingale, will be waiting in the Viscount's throne room tonight. She wishes to remain unseen. The room has been sealed since the Canary incident. It may be difficult to get in without attracting attention.
Oh, good. It's been a while.
Viscount's throne room has been sealed off since his death. A strange place for a holy sister to be.
Yeah, well, she's not exactly your typical average sister.
So, even the Divine fears us now. She should. Kill the spies!
What? Fucking bitch.
The Resolutionists. I might have known they would be part of this. Are you Sister Nightingale? I am. Or you may call me Liliana. The Divine sent me to investigate the possibility of a rebellion here in Kirkwall. I have some experience in unconventional situations.
The Liliana, who accompanied the hero of Ferelden to slay the Archdemon.
Ah, I see it will be harder to remain anonymous so near the Ferelden border. Yes, I knew the hero of Ferelden. Perhaps you have heard the songs I wrote of our time together. But that was many years ago. I am working for the Divine now, in Orlais. I had not thought to return to this part of Thedas.
Who are the Resolutionists?
An offshoot of a fraternity within the Circle of Magi. There have always been factions that support freedom from the Chantry and the abolition of the Circle. We have tolerated them, but the Resolutionists have become violent. They are likely behind the unrest here.
Why did those mages attack us?
The Divine has long suspected that Kirkwall's problems were spurred by an outside group.
Like any mage with a brain can't come up with, let's rebel.
Well, to be fair, Blondie, a lot of those rebellions boil down to, let's feed ourselves to demons. Outside help of the planning variety might be required.
This attack proves she is right.
Are you saying you set this whole thing up?
I let word slip that an agent of the Divine was coming to investigate the mage troubles. It is how they chose to react which condemns them.
Will the Divine send soldiers?
Divine Justinia takes the situation here very seriously. She believes it is the worst threat to Thedas since the Cunara invaded.
A handful of apostates? How can that possibly...
The whole world is watching Kirkwall. If it falls to magic, none of us are safe.
None of you?
Hey!
Tell Elthina to leave. There is refuge for her at the Grand Cathedral in Orlais. She will not be safe here.
These mages are out of control.
I don't care. I don't want to deal with any of this crap. The city is repeatedly making it difficult for me to just sit on my hands.
How can you keep standing up for her?
Who?
That doddering old biddy of a Grand Cleric.
How dare you? Elthina is everything a Grand Cleric should be. She's holy, wise...
Spineless. Hesitant. She's clay in Meredith's hands.
In the face of danger, sometimes the bravest thing is to stand back and trust that the Maker will see justice done.
Well, if doing nothing sums up your religion, then Elthina is perfect. Personally, I prefer a chantry that favors action over sloth.
So, the Knight Commander. Boiling in oil? That one never gets old.
This is past time for joking.
I'm helping you indulge in elaborate revenge fantasies. I think it's good for you.
Meredith will die. Do not doubt that.
Oh, go away, Justice. Can Anders come out and play?
Stop.
You are no fun anymore.
Sister Nightingale says you must leave Kirkwall.
What?
You were right. The Divine will be taking action against Kirkwall, though the sister didn't say what. You must take the holy relics from the Chantry and leave for safety.
Sebastian, I am surprised at you. Andraste would not thank me for saving a few dusty finger bones and my own skin at the cost of people's lives.
You keep dead people here.
The Kirkwall Chantry has guarded the remains of the martyr Devrina for 800 years. They must be protected.
When I became Grand Cleric, I took a vow to the people of Kirkwall and the Free Marches. I will not leave my flock.
Would you let yourself die?
There is no greater devotion than to lay one's life at the Maker's feet. There is no better death than to take the blow for another.
You've been warned. Do what you will.
Please, Your Grace. Sister Nightingale thinks there will be war.
Then I must make peace. Settle yourself, Sebastian. I'm in no personal danger. I am Grand Cleric. Who would dare attack me?
If you will not shield yourself, then I will be your shield. You will come through this safely by the Maker's name. I swear it.
We're already planting the bomb. So, whoa! 30 gold? Damn. Thank you. I was running a little low.
If Althena won't leave Kirkwall, neither will I. I can't abandon her when the Divine's own agent warned her away.
And I thought maybe I was the one you wanted to protect.
You are quite capable of fending off a battalion of mages on your own, Hawk. But if these Maleficarum rebel against the Knight Commander, Althena will put herself between them and be torn apart. I must try to make her see reason. This cannot end well.
Huh?
Hawk should do it. Kirkwall needs a Viscount.
I hardly think someone with Hawk's proclivities would make a good ruler.
Right.
I watched my parents in Starkhaven. When times are good, the city rules itself. Years could pass and no one would notice who's prince. But when there's famine, when there's war, people look to their leaders. Who does Kirkwall have beyond Hawk?
This is probably a conversation for the two of you to have. You want me to be Viscount?
Are you high?
Andraste said the Maker is king in the heavens, but it is the kings of Thedas who must recreate his worldly glory. I keep thinking about that. Who better serves the Maker? A brother of the faith, or a prince who can sway a whole city?
More people follow the word of their king than their priest.
Starkhaven needs me, but I will not leave Althena to the mercy of those apostates. We must put down their rebellion and solidify the Chantry's hold. Then I can return to Starkhaven with a clean conscience.
Focus on Starkhaven. Your enemies are there, not here.
I know you have sympathy for the rebels, but surely you must see they can't win. Frankly, both sides are despicable. I wouldn't leave Her Grace at the mercy of either. But it will be over soon, one way or the other. I know you and Anders are... It's not my place to question, but please, be careful. He's a dangerous man, and selfish. Whatever he promised, don't think he'll ever put you above his own needs.
Oh, I know that.
I hope all is well. Nothing new to report, I'm afraid.
I love this hairstyle. I used to wear my hair like this when I was little. And when I had access to bobby pins.
Enchantment.
By now, you must see what an injustice the Templars are.
Must I? I see Templars trying to control what they have good reason to fear.
But they go too far.
Talk to Hawke about her mother. Ask her who went too far.
Oh, gee.
You can't hold all mages responsible for that.
It doesn't take all mages to cause this. Only the weak ones.
Jeez, thanks for the reminder of my dead mom. Oh, I don't give a fuck.
A dragon attacked your mine. Everyone is dead.
Dear Maker, what of my equipment? Did it seem salvageable?
You selfish prick.
Unfortunately, your precious equipment didn't make it. And neither did your workers.
Oh, my heart. So many years of investment. I am ruined. Ruined. I'm sorry, champion. I appreciate your help, but I sank all my coin into that rotten mine. I have nothing left to pay you.
Then take them.
Give me the bone pit. Perhaps in a few years I can get it back in order.
Because I'm smart.
What? Fine, take it. I wash my hands of this cursed venture.
You're too big for a mouse hole? What?
Nathaniel Howe?
You're the champion of Kirkwall, aren't you? And Anders.
Making friends as always, I see.
There's no escaping you, it seems.
I'm special that way.
That's one way to put it.
Delilah says you followed my expedition's route. Why?
You went further into the deep roads than anyone believed possible.
The lighting sucks.
The first warden himself ordered this investigation. I was offered a generous share of the salvage, plus extra coin up front to discourage any curiosity.
I don't remember drawing anyone a map to the Tyke. Who told you about it?
An unfortunate dwarf named Bartrand. We weren't sure his information was reliable, but contacting you or Varric was deemed risky.
You trusted my turncoat of a brother, but thought talking to us was risky. That's idiotic.
We feared you might return if you learned of our interest in the Tyke.
It looks like you met heavy resistance.
After the Warden Commander spared the Architect, we thought the ensuing struggle among the Darkspawn might make the deep roads safer. The Warden's allies assured us these tunnels would still be mostly clear, but it seems they were wrong.
They seem to know a great deal about Darkspawn. Are these allies dwarves?
No, not dwarves. It's complicated. Let's just say we live in strange times.
Who is the Architect?
The Architect was the first of the speaking and thinking Darkspawn. Very dangerous. He spread his gift to other Darkspawn, the Disciples. Fortunately, their numbers are few.
Well, enough small talk.
My mission was to find you. I've done that, so let's go.
I cannot leave now. When we were attacked, I was separated from the rest of my expedition. Some of them may yet live. We must go deeper into the tunnels to rescue them.
Who else could be alive?
Some wardens survived the initial ambush. I think the dwarf we brought from Vigil's Keep survived. But who still lives? Only the Maker knows.
We have survivors to find. Let's go.
We should move. Stay alert for Darkspawn.
You just repeated what I just said, you prick. You want to be the talker in this? Ugh. Is there any lyrium to be had around here? I'm looking for lyrium.
Master Hal, you live.
Temerin, good man. Are there any other survivors?
Hopefully up ahead. Well met are strangers in the belly of the earth. I hope Sir Fenley won't mind, but I set up the explosives here and there. Figured I'd blow up as many of the spawn as I could before I embraced the stone.
How did you manage to get Kunari explosives?
These aren't Kunari explosives. They're Dwarven made, and don't you forget it.
Temerin's cousin Dworkin made the explosives back in Vigil's Keep.
Aye, and that he did, before the sudden Kunari forced him into hiding.
What were you going to do with these explosives?
We were prepared to do extensive excavations around the Tyke you found.
A few well-placed booms prove most efficacious at clearing rubble.
Let's teach these Darkspawn a lesson.
Temerin, the way behind us is clear. Send word to the Wardens in case we don't make it.
Aye. I've set explosives all along the tunnels. Blow up as many of the sodding spawn as you can. Luck to you both.
I fear we have come all this way for nothing.
Okay.
But my fallen comrades will be avenged. The Darkspawn are here.
More interesting when you come across your sibling, whatever. I have a reason to side with the mages, though, so.
For the first time since I've been down here, I don't sense a single Darkspawn.
Okay.
We've won. The route to the surface should be safe now. Because of you, I will see my sister and nephew again. Please, take this with my blessing. I apologize I couldn't answer all your questions. You may have them yet in the fullness of time.
Well, I only had 2 questions.
Stay safe, Nathaniel.
You answered them fine.
You as well.
So, I'm not complaining. I didn't have many questions to begin with. They were just a long list of bullet points that I had to cover. But I really didn't care about the answers. Because I knew them already.
Not all mages are weak.
True. Bethany, for instance, was not weak.
You specifically don't mention me.
That's also true.
I'll prove to you that I'm not weak.
Prove it to yourself. You're convincing no one else.
Good to see you again, Sam. Everything's quiet here. Hold them up.
Is this for me? It's beautiful. Do you know what it is?
It's a ring?
It's a piece of jewelry. Well, yes, but that's not all. It's sylvanwood, rare as diamonds. You only find it in very old, very wild places. The carvings tell a story of the betrayal, the dread wolf tricking all the gods away from the world. Start at the beginning. What happened to the gods? Long ago, there were 2 clans of gods. The creators looked after the people, the forgotten ones preyed upon us. And one god who was neither
Fan Harrell, the Dread Wolf. He was kin to the Kratos, and in the old days often helped them in their endless war against the Forgotten Ones.
So this Dreadwolf was a god of war?
Much worse. A trickster. Fan Harrell was clever. He could walk among both clans of gods without fear, and both believed he was one of them. He went to each side and told them the other had forged a terrible weapon, a blade that would end the war. He told the Creators it was forged in the heavens, and the Forgotten Ones that it was hidden in the abyss. And when the gods went seeking it, he sealed them both in their realms forever. Now he alone is left in the world.
If you don't want the bracelet, I can get rid of it.
No, it's lovely. This was made for a keeper, you see. Guarding a clan from the Dread Wolf is a keeper's place. I had one of these once. And I gave it back, Marceranas.
Well, I just want to get my boots.
Do you think you'll leave Kirkwall someday?
Of course I will. As soon as I get myself a ship, I'm sailing wherever the sea takes me.
I'll miss you. You'll write to me, won't you? Do pirates write letters?
Badly. Hook hands make for awful penmanship, kitten.
Aww.
Champion, welcome.
What?
Tell me why I'm here.
There was an incident within the gallows. A number of phylacteries were destroyed, and several mages took the opportunity to escape. We've recovered most of the fugitives. However, I require your assistance in tracking down the last 3.
How did the phylacteries get destroyed?
An insurrection. Several of my own Templars orchestrated the escape, presumably out of sympathy for the mages. They turned their backs on their duty and endangered their charges, as well as the city. Thankfully, most who escaped fled to their families and offered no resistance. The last 3 are proving more difficult.
Since you're turning to me, should I assume the Templars all suddenly disappeared?
The apostates are being sheltered by their families. Some have been reluctant to talk to Templars, but you are another matter. The people of Kirkwall trust you, Champion. They will be more honest for you than for us.
Yes.
I'm not doing your job for you.
You have a sister in the Circle of Magi, do you not? Bethany is her name.
You do anything to her, and I'll make you pay.
Your sister is an exemplary mage. I bring her up only to illustrate the point that I do not believe their kind are all the same.
No. Some dogs submit easily to the leash. Others remember they are wolves.
Hey!
We hunt wolves as well when they become a danger. If these fugitives harm this city, the people will turn against the Circle. And that does affect your sister. Talk to these mages' families. Investigate for yourself whether they need be recaptured.
If I'm going to do this, I'll do it my way.
You do not approve of my methods, but perhaps you will change your mind when you see firsthand how dangerous these apostates are.
And what would it take to change your mind?
Speak to my assistant, Elsa. She can tell you whatever you need to know about the fugitives. I bid you good day, Champion.
play pretty neutrally, pretty character correct. I don't fucking know. This game is so frustrating in Act 3. I don't know what to do anymore.
Good day, Champion of Kirkwall. Knight Commander Meredith has informed me that you will be tracking down the apostates on behalf of the Templars. There are 3 of them. Huon, Emil, and Evelina.
Are the apostates blood mages?
The Knight Commander suspects this, yes. The Knight Commander tends to assume all apostates practice blood magic. She prefers to err on the side of caution.
What do you know about Evelina?
Evelina was trained for 8 years in the Circle in Ferelden. She was last seen in her former residence among the refugee community in Darktown.
How did she come to be in Kirkwall?
Evelina claims to have fled the Blight, not the Circle. She presented herself to the first enchanter on her arrival and asked to take her place here. Our files indicate she petitioned Meredith for financial support of numerous other pre-adolescent Blight survivors.
Did the Templars run into her in Darktown?
Yes, they tracked her there, but she killed several pursuers. The Templars believe she is the most dangerous apostate.
Tell me what you know about Emil.
The second apostate is Emile de Lancey, 5th son of the Comte de Lancey. The de Lanceys have a home in Hightown, but are often out during the day. They are generally home by evening.
What have they said to the Templars?
The Comte and Comtesse say they have not seen Emile since he was a child.
What do you know about the de Lanceys?
Comte Guillaume de Lancey is a minor noble from Orlais. He and his wife came to the Free Marches over 3 decades ago. Emile was born in Kirkwall and sent to the Circle at age 6.
I want to hear about Huon.
Huon is an elf. He was apprehended in the alienage 10 years ago. His wife, Nisa, works for a dressmaker in Lowtown.
Have the Templars spoken to her?
Yes. Nisa insists she has not seen Huon since he joined the Circle.
Could Huon be hiding among the other elves in the alienage?
The Templars' searches uncovered nothing. The Templars have also concluded that few other elves would risk hiding him. Huon was taken many years ago. Most of the alienage's inhabitants do not even know him.
I have all the information I require for now.
Good luck on your search, Champion of Kirkwall.
Domo arigato, Miss Roboto. I don't know.
You must join us. Do you see that now? You must stand with Kirkwall's mages.
It's not my fight.
You can't hide in Sunder Mountain. There is no place for you among the Dalish.
No, my clan is all I ever cared about. Everything I did for them.
On second thought, maybe don't try to help us.
I thought you were gonna stop. I have a bad feeling I'm gonna get the glitch again.
The elves should stand with us. They have suffered too.
Okay.
You are more naive than I thought.
What have I done to you now?
To me, nothing. Not yet. To yourself, you can't even begin to imagine the number of mages that have walked down the path you're now on.
My clan didn't believe in me. If you don't believe in me either, I won't mind.
Ooh, sassy.
Oh, greetings, Miss Sarah. Meryl, what are you doing here?
We're here about Huon, Nisa.
Oh. When the Templars came, I told them the truth. I hadn't seen Huon in 10 years. But after they left, he came to me. He wanted me to hide him. I used to dream of him returning, but not like this. He's changed, and I don't know him anymore. I sent him away.
Did he hurt you?
Only broke my heart.
How has Huon changed?
He was obsessed with showing everyone true elven power. He frightened me.
So you hadn't seen him since he left you?
Huon didn't leave me. He was taken away. When the Templars found out he was a mage, they chained him and dragged him from the alienage, in front of everyone. Now I'm trapped in this sham, married but with no husband and no future.
Did you see him use any magic? Perhaps blood magic?
I don't know. I don't think he used magic on me.
You should have gone to the Templars immediately.
I didn't think. You're right. I should have. But Huon said he would return to take me away from this forever.
Empty promises.
Hey!
I don't know what he means, and I am afraid of him, Miss Sarah.
Would it help if I returned? I'll make sure you're safe.
I would be grateful. Huon said he would come to the alienage soon, at nightfall. Are you going to arrest him? I think he needs help. Maybe the circle will be able to heal whatever troubles him.
I'll try.
Huon.
Hush, love. Don't be afraid. Your blood will bring new life to our people. She was so beautiful.
You're going to pay for what you did.
It's always the same. Always.
Why are key items of your gear on random bodies? It just doesn't make sense.
Is the real dark. We got nothing here you'd want. Get back to Hightown and leave us alone.
What are you dirty urchins doing in Evelina's hovel?
This is our home as much as it is hers. Evelina shared everything she had with us. Evelina found us when the Darkspawn came, when our parents died. She made sure we got to Kirkwall safely. I miss her. But when she went to join the circle here, they called her apostate for leaving the tower in Ferelden. They locked her up.
Don't you have any other family?
Everyone died in the Blight. Evelina kept picking us up, new children every day, everyone she could save.
Do the Templars know you're here?
They don't care. They only want Evelina.
Didn't she want to stay free with you?
She didn't want us to be stuck in Darktown. She wanted to give us a real life. She thought the Circle would help her, but they just locked her away.
You came from Ferelden?
Yes, until we got here, I thought we were the only ones who had survived.
Skip the sob story. You know where she is.
The Templars made Evelina angry. They made her change. It wasn't her fault. When it was over, she was ashamed. She ran into the tunnels and hid.
Shut up, Cricket. Don't tell them that.
Evelina's in the sewer tunnels.
You can't go there. She'll know we told you and she'll be angry at us.
Angry? I didn't like when she got angry. We have to hide.
Cricket!
Take what I like. That's what I say.
Watch your step.
What are you doing here?
I thought if we warned her about you, she wouldn't be angry. But then she...
Walter...
She's coming! Run!
There you are. Don't run from me, Walter. You know those are the rules.
I'll gut you, blood mage. I know who you are, champion of Kirkwall.
And I'm not afraid of you. You're Ferelden, like us. But you feast on sweetmeats while your people starve in the Undercity. Spit on you, traitor.
And on the pathetic Templars that sent you, Kirkwall should be mine. Then my children will have a whole city to play in.
I don't understand. Evelina loved us. She saved us. Why would you try to hurt us now?
Just be glad I was there to save you.
This isn't going to stop. The Templars force our hand. They make us take drastic measures just to be free.
Like Evelina did.
Exactly.
I just don't know what we'll do now.
Take this, and use it wisely.
Thank you, Miss Eyre. I should go buy some food for the others. They've been hungry for a long time.
Are you the Comtesse? We need to talk.
Oh, the champion of Kirkwall. This is marvelous. You honor this household. I will call for refreshments. Talia? Oh, she is so slow, this girl. Come, let us chat while we wait.
This is not a social call. I'm here about your son, Emile.
Emile? Oh, yes. The Templars were asking about our poor boy recently.
I haven't seen Emil since he was taken to the Circle. He was just 6. You can tell the Templars not to worry. I am sure Emil will turn himself in soon. He is a good boy.
Dulcie, what have you done? You should have told the boy to throw himself at the mercy of the Templars.
Guillaume, darling.
Don't darling me, Dulcie. He's been telling people he's our son, that you gave him gold.
Guillaume, darling, we have guests.
I'll only ask this once. Where is Emil?
You won't find him. I gave him enough money to start a new life, away from these Templars.
New life? His new life is spent in low-town taverns, getting drunk on cheap wine. It's a wonder the Templars haven't found him yet. Help us, please, champion. Emil is not a blood mage, just a foolish boy. Don't let the Templars kill him.
Blood mage? Oh, Guillaume, don't say that.
Please, save my son's life.
It may be too late for Emil.
Too late? What does that mean, Guillaume? Is Emil dead? Oh!
No, he's not dead. In fact, someone saw him as a hanged man not 2 hours ago.
The hanged man? Oh, but that place is filthy.
Come, Dulcie. Perhaps you should lie down.
Oh, but the hanged man is so filthy.
They are so Orlesian.
Can we just fast travel? We have to.
Emile Delancey?
Wow. Are you a mage? Because you just magicked my breath away.
I need a bath after hearing that.
I'll bathe you, if you know what I mean, with my tongue.
Can I kill him yet? He's hurting me.
He's lived in the Circle all his life. He can't function in the real world.
A round of drinks on me. I'm Emil, as you know, and you are.
I'm here to take you back to the gallows, blood mage.
Wait, I'm not really a blood mage. I started that rumor because I thought it would make me sound dangerous and suave.
Do you have a death wish? You grew up in the Circle. You know what the Templars do to blood mages.
I've only told people in the tavern, and only women. You don't understand. I've been in the Circle since I was 6. 6! For 20 years I was locked up. I never had a real drink or cooked something for myself. Never stood in the rain or kissed a girl.
The Ferelden Circle's more fun. Everyone was kissing everyone. Though that was before the abominations.
I just wanted to live a little. If you are going to kill me, do it. I'd rather die drunk.
He wants to kiss a girl. Kiss him, Isabella. Don't be absurd. He's revolting. I do just fine whoring myself out without your help, thanks. Did you really escape the Circle so you could kiss a girl?
Well, not just that. I've read so much about the other things you can do with girls. I just don't want to die a virgin.
The Comtesse gave you the money so you could get out of Kirkwall. Stop wasting it.
You let me go?
I can tell the Templars you're dead, but you have to leave now.
I think there's a ship leaving port tonight. I'll find my way onto it. Thank you. I'll find some way to repay you someday, I promise.
Knight Commander Meredith's good.
Considering how bad the Circle's getting right now, she feels like maybe Emil will escape the same fate as the others. Said the others did not, so. The circle definitely wasn't what it once was in Kirkwall.
You're not nearly as selfish as you pretend.
Hey, you take that back.
You had your relic. You were gone. There was no reason for you to come back and face the Canary.
I still don't have a ship. I thought I could get one.
From a bunch of shipwrecked Canary.
From the Viscount. I just got here late.
I always knew you had a heart of gold.
Shh, don't tell anyone.
I'm led to believe that both Huon and Evelina are dead. Unfortunate, but necessary. It seems, however, that we have still heard nothing of Emile de Lancey.
Emile was killed.
Yet we have no body, no witness to a battle. Most curious. Regardless, your part in this is done.
At least this is over.
Wait. That's it? Pay us and send us on our way? Not a single thought given to the fact that you Templars brought all of this upon yourselves.
Be very careful, mage. Your friendship with the champion protects you only so much.
You've gone too far, and you know it.
Maybe if you never took Huon from his wife, she wouldn't be dead. Evelina could be alive. And with the children she risked everything to save.
There are maybes enough to fill half the graves in Kirkwall. I will not add more to the pile. Enough. I have not the patience to argue with you further.
Alright then. Hey, for once teenagers are agreeing? What an amazing feat. Jesus.
Good to see you again, sir. Another.
Ooh. Ooh. Hey, I got props from Orsino. Cool. Messer Hawk, thank you so much for telling Boden about us. He knows many people in Kirkwall and has found homes and jobs for most of us. I'm helping him out as a delivery boy. Much better than digging in the trash for food. I should hope so. Cricket now lives with a nice family in Hightown. They say they saw him at the marketplace and wanted to help. They even tried giving him a new name, Charles maybe, but he answers only to Cricket. Thanks for helping us. I'll never forget. Aww. Champion Ray Hawk. As a courtesy of your past service, be aware that have a
And while you were away,
10 gold.